I know we have a burst spell to make this. I don't think they have any health buff, so I'm not too worried about it. They normally have like +3/+0 in barrier. And even if they barrier, if we make it go to 0 attack, I believe even if it has barrier, we still kill it. I don't know this, but this is an experiment. Let's find out. Dies through the barrier, baby. Oh man, he gets even better. Rhyme Fang Wolf. Oh my god. Are we having connectivity issues? No, okay, we're fine. I can see why though. Maybe we're not from the same region or something. Shadow Isles Ionia. Wow, that only makes 2 in a row. This is the card we needed. We have 3 of them in the deck. We drew 0 of them last game. We ended up winning, but I don't know if we deserved to win. This is all too expensive. I do think we keep this card because it is so good, especially if you can go Ash, 2-drop into that. This is a good hand overall. We don't have that many interactive spells, and they definitely do. This card is really good and particularly bad against Shadow Isles, though, unfortunately, because of Vile Feast. This is a great card, though. I actually didn't even realize we played this. I'll probably play that over the other thing. Probably play this first because it actually lives. This saves us 2 damage this turn, and it can always block a different turn, so we'll just boink it. We really, really want this to resolve and to stay alive. We'll play this. This card's harder for them to deal with without blocking. And if it does block, that's like not that big of a deal because we still get it for 3 if they play something. I think it's hard for them to play something super powerful here against this card. This card is hard to keep alive, but given a supported ally, quick attack is pretty powerful. I really want to play Ash into this. That still doesn't matter. I could trade with both of your things. Callista is like really bad. I would have killed it already. But I guess if like we don't have a way to deal with Castilla, so there's a great chance that we could lose to this arguably terrible card because we just don't have any interaction. Doesn't have quick attack. It does have fearsome though. Overall, 2 health is really bad though.
All the world on one arrow.
I probably just want to play this next turn. Maybe I wait till it's turn 6. I can play this into this. 1 damage to everything, heal. That's okay. Cool. They're not going to be able to stop Ash from dealing 5 damage to him, though. There's so much things that deal 1 damage that this card's really hard to actually use. We'll just hit for 5. Not kill any of their stuff, keep that back. It could block, actually, but are they going to block with it? Probably not. And what do they have for 2 damage? There's not a whole lot. Mist Wraiths, always scary. I have 5. I can play my 2/2-drops. I want to play this first and then play this because he has enough mana to Vile Feast this, and I would rather have him get a little bit lower. Well, we'll just play it anyway.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
You have echoey voice? I don't know if I've ever really heard your voice lines. Hackarim. Oh no. This card is so bad, but I just don't have the interaction for it. Can't even punish the Hecarim either.
The time is right. Strike now.
That unit cannot block, unfortunately. No reason to put Ash in danger. I guess we might as well, though.
Our lands. This will be quick.
Take 6. It's really bad. They could buff the Hecarim to make it die and kill my Ash, but I don't think that's what they want to do. Boink, yeah. Well, at least it has to attack to get its benefit, right? But it does summon, like, all their stuff summons a lot of stuff. I won't lie. I can still pull,
A sharp blade.
Alright. Oh, if he has another one of those withering whales, we're in a hugely bad spot. Vile Feast is not that bad anymore. Okay, that is pretty bad, but I assume it's hitting Ash, right? Yeah. But it's honestly not that bad. That implies to me they don't have the withering whatever. And we have a great attack here.
Glory. You're mine.
Sorry.
Face me. I'll cut them up. You're mine.
Do I even mind this trade straight up? Yeah, I do. They probably have a way to deal with this, but if they don't, we get to draw a bunch of cards, and we're fine. But if they have Withering Whale, it's basically game over. But it doesn't look like it is. Okay. Is it Withering Whale? Is that what the name of the card is? Rasa. It's a little bad, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. Is it called Withering Whale? Yeah. Blink, not, look, it's not good, but it's not that bad. We do get to draw 1 card from this. We draw 1 card from this, though, as well. So, and this is more synergistic. Ooh, baby. Baby. This is actually a great card if they don't have 1 point of damage. Yeah, look at, oh, it can't block, you're right. Yeah, I'll block. I'm not even gonna worry about the frostbite. They're definitely playing. 4, 5, 6. I kind of want to just play this and level up Ash, guaranteed, and that way I get my crystal thing next turn. I kind of want to play this guy though too. Ash is ready to level up now though. Miss rates are good. How much mana do I have next turn? If I leave 1, if I leave 1 here, I'll have, it's 8. Sorry, it's 9, 10. I'll have 6, 10. I'll be able to cast both of these, so I think that's acceptable. Be able to draw 2 cards, and frostbite 2 enemies. It's honestly not even scary. Ash is leveled up, so whenever we play her, we automatically get the crystal arrow. They can't prevent us from at least drawing the arrow, although they're definitely running denies as well. Okay, I mean, that's not phenomenal. We are going to play this to get our 2 cards right now.
Only the finest serve.
This card being +1 strength is so fucking good. We could even just draw many more cards. Just have huge cards advantage and win through that way. This card's fucking busted. This is so many cards. A 4 power, 4/3 draws you 2 cards, 3 cards. Yeah, sometimes it draws you 0 cards. Sometimes it's a 4 mana 4/3, but a 4 mana 4/3 is already not that bad. Like, it's not good because it does get hit by a lot of the removal, but it's not that bad. 2 HP and 4 HP are the really important ones, I think. We play this. Oh, wait, no, we don't draw any cards now. So let's not do that. Let's just keep up our... You... Go ahead and block that. We're going to protect both of these. Neither of these could die, though. This could die, which I don't want it to, but this I actually don't care if it dies. Yeah, we'll attack like this. We don't care about this trade here. So we will hit that and hit... this is only at 4 strength. We'll hit that. We could... like, I want this to die. Yeah, maybe this guy attacking is kind of silly. In my head, I think it was a better attack. If he plays a Rasa and kills my last 2 guys, it's not devastating.
There's nothing to fear.
Oh my god. I think we have a real chance here. We've got card draw. Ooh, not quite big enough. Almost, though.
The dark beckons.
I'll play a leveled up Ashe.
My aim is true.
And then we immediately get to draw our arrow, too, if Ashe stays alive for 1 more round. They're probably just going to Vengeance her, to be honest.
All the world on
Which is not that bad. It still gets their Vengeance out of their hand.
will play my part.
I mean, I can afford to take 2. This guy we don't care about. Particularly. Like, we're going to have more cards than we know what to do with, but I still don't even care. I still want... oh my god, more. More. Oh, baby. Kill him. Dude, do it to it. You don't even touch Ashe. You could actually frostbite your own thing to make something weaker to work out with it. So let's go ahead and do this.
We march as one, an unstoppable force.
I wish we could have played that. We go for the OTK with the Crystal Arrow? Probably not. They have 2 cards. You know one of them is going to be Deny. 3 or less, right? Yeah. We do 3, 4, 5. We'll still have 5 mana left. We won't be able to cast this, unfortunately. But we wouldn't really need it if we cast this, so. We'll start with this. I don't know what they're playing, but this seems like an easy deny for them. This arrow gets denied like 90% of the time, I think. Maybe it won't this time, though. You know, it's always possible. But even if they play something else after that, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I mean, that's just what happens to that arrow. We can still attack without being blocked currently with 6, 10. The Hawk would actually potentially be lethal.
The order rewards its faithful.
6, 5. We're like 1 damage off lethal here. So instead, we just go for the kill. Instead of going for the kill, rather, we just try to kill a couple things. We don't need any more mana. We only need 1 mana right now. Do they have are they playing 3 Rosses? Most of these deck lists have 2 Rosses.
As the arrow
Sorry.
flies.
You are gonna give Ashe first strike. You are gonna pull this guy. Actually, go ahead and pull this back. Yeah, I like that. Then I like you, and then you. Attacking. Yeah. We could have frozen something else so it can't block, but I'd rather get damage in. If he Elises here, like, that's fine. This is probably getting through, but they're probably going to chump block this. They're exactly dead right now if they don't block, so they're definitely going to, right?
It will all be over soon.
That's what I expected, but what else are you going to do? I will keep my Omen Hawk alive. We need it now. I mean, the thing is, it kills my wolf, but it still dies. And we have a lot of frost right now. They have denies, but this is burst. They can't stop it with deny. Hey, Omen Hawk, a 3/3 Omen Hawk. That's nice.
Skitter out from the darkness.
I will absolutely block here. I'll absolutely block here. And we could still take 4. None of our stuff dies here, and their stuff all dies. So they're forced to do something, not us. It's looking pretty good. They got 2 cards. They might be pretty killer cards. What else you got? Well, I can't stop that one, unfortunately. But we can stop that and that. We want to keep this alive. They're hoping for their Rasa, I think, if they're running a 3rd one. Maybe Commander Ledros, but I don't even know if that's good enough to help them at this point. We'll drop this. They might be playing Ruination. I haven't seen Ruination in quite a while, though. Okay, Black Spear is a good draw. Can't really stop it, but it still doesn't matter. We still got easy lethal. Alright, we still got easy lethal. So let's hope their last card they draw is not... Oh, shit, though. If they top deck Ruination, this is a mistake. If they top deck anything else, we're in the business. We are in this. We are in this. We are going to Frostbite. Frostbite? Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, put the boom. Come on, Katarina. Let's go get a picnic basket. It's now, it's never. And I got to make, even if they block this, we get to play Katarina again to attack an additional time. Holy shit. That's 2 Shadow Isles Ionia decks beaten in a row. I don't even want to put them both in the YouTube video, but I think I got it because those are the 2 most overpowered things right now, and it feels good just to smash them. Yetis are only a myth. Or are they? Dum, dum, dum. Dude, I totally want to make a Yeti deck. I actually think that might be what I do with the next update. Or sorry, the next weekly chest. I think I'm going to go with a Yeti deck. Because I think that'll just be really fun to make. And I don't know if there's any Yeti champions, like focus champion. I mean, obviously there's there's Ash and Braum, but I don't think they're Yeti-centric. I gotta decide if we'd go dual colors or not. I don't know. Let's take a look here. Honestly, we have a 2, 3, 4. Our opponent acts first. This is not the greatest 2-drop. But here's the thing, is all these cards are too good to get rid of. If I get rid of any one card, it's probably going to be Rhymefang Wolf, and it's really good. Maybe we get rid of the Ash. And Katarina. And we keep the Ash, get rid of Katarina. We learn Katarina is a one-of in this deck, so I automatically lean towards her probably not being as important as, oh, great. Shadow Isles, Ionia, huh? Cool. Being not as important, we'll just, drop it. Quick attack is just really good in general.
An unstoppable force.
This doesn't have quick attack, but what we attack with has quick attack. Yeah, I'll attack. I will freeze it. We can still use this on the next Mist Wraith they play. Oh, they're gonna give it +1/+. Yeah, alright. Well, card for card, that's no big sweat. Either way, we kill your guy. Obviously, we're trying to keep our card alive, but we both had our 2-drops killed and we used the spell, so we're like completely even. And we have a great 1-2 combo here. But they are playing Shadow Isles Ionia, which are just very powerful. Shadow Isles is probably my favorite, but it's so everywhere right now that I just don't like playing it.
I pull the strings.
Okay, we'll just kill it. Before they get a chance to attack and get the free 1/1. They might, if they have a second at least, they could summon 2 spiders right now, which would be kind of lame. All right. It's a 5/1, but it has no evasive stats. I think we play the Challenger here, or the Rhymefang Wolf. This is not the build-around card, but this card is fucking nuts. I love this card. It is... I mean, it's not, like, overstated or anything, but it is still really fucking cool. We will attack, make them have another spell. All right, they know that we have something. We can even bluff it too, which is crazy. I'm probably not the bluffing type. All right, so we play Ash and have 2 mana left. Do they just attack straight out? They do. If we play Ash, what do we block? We could use this to block something instead. No, this is also 4. This could block something. And we could actually then use both freezes, right? We use 2. Sorry, it's 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 mana. We could play this and play both freezes to keep both of our things alive if they don't have any interaction. But if we play Ash, we have to choose. Ash could block this though. I think this pushes the advantage a bit more.
Sharp blade.
If we can use both these combat spells this turn, I think it's going to be pretty darn good. Oh, I mean, it's bad. Because we can't block with this guy now. Well, we can, I guess. No, it all has fearsome. Oh, this can't block. I'm so fucking stupid. Oh my god, that was a terrible play. I honestly did not realize that this said it couldn't block. It's the first time I've ever used that card. And now we can't use any of our other mana on anything. That was like literally the worst play possible. My assumptions were incorrect.
All the world on one arrow.
Damn, that sucks. And we can still probably kill Elise here, though.
I'll cut them apart. You're mine. As the arrow flies.
Okay. I'll gladly freeze that. What you got? Why would you play Hecarim there unless you have a good way to defend it? We actually don't care about Elise dying here, I don't think. If this dies and they can attack. I mean, we have these two. We still have no. This can't block, but that's that. We have 2 blockers. They attack for 8. We'd have to double block, but we can still freeze one of them. I think this is acceptable. If we leave this up anyway. This is not good against Mist Wraiths anymore.
These are our lands.
We got no choice. It doesn't matter.
The time is right.
Even if they give this a +3/+3, it still dies to Ash. And it would have died anyway. But it does, Ash still dies, unfortunately. They probably have that card. Really? That was their decision? I find that hard to believe.
Eyes blazing bright as torches.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I did not expect that card. Holy shit. I hate Shadow Isles. They're so fucking goddamn terribly strong. I didn't even think about it. I never play around Rasa. It's like the most powerful card ever, and I just don't play around it. Alright, well.
The War Mother will unite us all.
We can still, like, block it. Oh, Christ almighty. Oh, thank God. Killing with 3 or less power. We can't kill anything.
World awaits.
Can't kill anything worth a damn.
Remember why we fight.
No, let's do it like this and like this, yeah.
Stand together.
And he can't block the 5. He's just gonna kill the 3/2. But then we could block the 7/5 with our 5/5. Kill an ally, draw 2. I mean, it's pretty good. We did not. We would have preferred to, you know, do the card draw deny for sure.
Silent as death.
Oof. Okay. Okay. Man, if I hadn't misplayed this so badly, we'd be in a good spot. We have a lot of card draw on the deck, though, if we could just find it. This is so not it. Holy shit. This is all. We found all 3 of these, and they're not even good. But we're trying to. We want to keep this guy alive, and we'll cast 2 of them to deny card draw. Okay, you have to have another deny. Okay, they don't have enough mana to play another Rasa this turn. We can get in for the 5. Like, the reason we want this guy alive is because we have that card, the 4 mana 4/3. That'd be a 5/3 actually. That would draw us 2 cards if we play it, and we actually could still be in this game if we draw it. But if he has a Rasa in one of these 2 cards, I think we're toast. I guess not.
Banner will lead the way.
We have at least that draw keeps us alive probably for 1 turn anyway. Because we get take 0 damage from 3 things. Because if he plays 2 creatures, we could block 1 and then frostbite the other 2. It's a good card. I'd like to play it.
Stand and defend.
And we just do this and take 3. I think we hold the frostbite for something bigger. And then if he +3/+3s it, then we play the harsh winds. We're gonna pass. He lost a guy this turn, so he wants to play Rasa. If he has it.
Our strength is yours.
Okay. What do you have? Okay. That only brings him down to 9 mana. I guess we don't attack this turn.
Many tribes under one banner.
If we attack this turn, he plays Rasa, we just instantly die. We really need that card draw card, man. We have 23 cards in the deck, and there's 3 cards in there that'll draw us at least 3 cards. And that one does draw us 1. I mean, it's good. It actually could draw almost anything in our deck right now because of all the buffs. It's guaranteed to draw something relevant. This card is fantastic.
This is our homeland.
Going down to 2 is not ideal, but I really feel like we have to save this. For something like that moment, right? He has to have a 3rd one. Cannot deny it. Okay. He's actually drawn more cards than us, even though we have more cards on our deck. They could play Rasa, but this will keep one of our things alive. Actually, it would,
Right on my tail.
yeah. It doesn't really matter. Again, Ross is already going to kill 2 things, so not playing something doesn't matter. Okay.
For glory.
No, I don't want him to block that, so we'll just go in. What do they have? Vengeance? Brings you up to 0. Don't cast anything. Just let it happen. Cause that's it. That's it. Oh yeah. Oh dude. Oh crap. Besides that misplay, terrible misplay early game, but we ended up getting through it. Birtle. But this is a fun deck. This is a not I wouldn't say a mirror, but there's potential for it to be a mirror. How good is this in the mirror? Pretty good. It kills Ash, which makes it pretty darn good. We have a 2-drop into a. I think it's good enough. I don't know what else I'm looking for that's like really good. A 2-mana 5/1. I mean, this is a 2-mana 3/1, and this card's considered good. This is 2 more attack, but I mean, obviously this doesn't freeze on entry. This usually just dies without doing anything. This has an ETB. I will play a 3/2. I assume this is going to be a mirror. Hey, Birtle. I play Birtle all the time. I played Birtle yesterday. Makes me feel like there's not that many people playing this game right now. Unfortunately. Maybe there's a bunch, but maybe there isn't, you know? Alright, they're going to play an attacker. We're going to freeze it. And then we'll be able to play this the following turn and then attack. Boink it.
A chill in the air.
I could just kill it with Calling Strike, but I want to play you, and then I still have enough mana left to do stuff.
I need just a moment.
This card's really good if they have nothing on the field. They play something and you can instantly freeze it, so they just can't attack. Like, that was an exact situation where it was really good because he probably had a spell. He would have been able to kill this free of charge. And now, can't really. They're thinking. Birtle is thinking. Birtle the turtle. I wonder if it's just like there's not a lot of people in gold. I wonder if a lot of people are higher and a lot of people are lower. Like if we're rating like kind of the dry spot, like most people that really play the game a lot are just at higher ranks at this point, and people that are just more casual are people that are more casual you know, are just at lower ranks. They're still in bronze or silver or do expeditions. And you can freeze 2 things. There's almost no card that I think you could use that matters here. Okay. I will kill it. I don't know if you have anything that could prevent killing. You can buff its power by 1 point somehow. But I think that'd be like a tech card. There's not much. I mean, Noxus has a bunch, but it's not. You don't run it that much in this deck, I don't think. I mean, I'm not running it in mine, so it must mean it's the objectively right choice. This card is, when you're not playing against Shadow Isles, this card just gets so much better. And if you get it up to 6/2, it's suddenly like obviously super duper good. I just want to play Ash. But then we can't keep up Calling Strike. I guess we see what they play. Because this also will draw me a card next turn. I will absolutely Calling Strike that. Stay off my property. Yeah, this will draw me an additional card next turn. It's looking pretty good. I mean, we have a lot of interaction right now. I think we just draw cards first, though. I think we just draw 2 cards first.
The right to call themselves Trifarian.
Ooh, Katarina, though. Oh, shit. Is it better to play Katarina? I guess we'll wait till see what they do. If they don't play anything, we could play Katarina and attack. This is probably just better just to keep up. Like, we're threatening 15 if they don't have any blockers. And there's nothing they could do about it either.
Winter take you.
Okay.
Show them the might of Noxus.
You're mine.
My arrow won't miss.
I'll show you how it's done.
Okay. This guy could just be frostbit, whatever he decides to do. He's only got 4 mana, so we could frost something. So our creatures are probably going to bounce off each other. But are they going to try to frostbite my 5/1 first is the question. Calling strike on mine. Okay, that's... I will absolutely accept this trade. Alright, Bertle's not out of it, but Bertle's in a tough spot right now. Alright, we're at 20, he's at 7. We have a board and equal cards. We have the same amount of cards in hand, so. And 2 of our cards are Ash. Ash and Katarina, sorry.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
I will play Ash as well.
On one arrow.
It does. Yeah, there we go. All right, the mirror matchup. You know, that's a tough one, but we got our you know, our engine down first. We got the first strike, the quick strike, and we got the 5/1, and then we were able to trade with our stuff. Made it really awkward for them, dude. This deck is like so fun. I'm just biased though. I just love ice. I love frostbite. It's one of my favorite mechanics. I actually haven't even drawn the one of Tryndamere in this deck yet, but I'm sure we will eventually. Omenhawk into Omenhawk. I like this card a lot more when we're not playing Shadow Isles. I think we do keep Omenhawk. But Omenhawk into Omenhawk, that I think is a little questionable. It would have been nice if the Ash got the Omenhawk buff, though. Hey, Trend, it would have been nice if you got it, too. Less nice than you. Ooh, this is going to be tough. We do have Calling Strike, but it becomes really hard to interact with that card really quick. That's a 1 mana 1/2, which is already, like, well statted. And then it gets so powerful. This card fucking stomps me sometimes. It's mostly when they have 2 of it, though.
Sharpen the blade, secure.
Unfortunately, we cannot do this attack.
You're covered.
Unfortunately, we cannot do this attack. This card's way worse when they have a bunch of barriers, but we could barrier them and they could frostbite them, but still. When I strike in with 0 power, kill it, I think this just nullifies the, Maybe we should have killed this 3/2, because it can't block, but... What, are we gonna chump block it?
Guide me.
Yeah, we're gonna... If we chump block it, then we should have just killed it. Yeah, it's my bad. Pass. We don't mind just an even trade for these, by the way.
I'll cut them apart. Face me.
I'm okay with this. Let's see if they let this even trade pass. I suspect they will not. I know we have a burst spell to make this. I don't think they have any health buff, so I'm not too worried about it. They normally have like +3/+0 in barrier. And even if they barrier, if we make it go to 0 attack, I believe even if it has barrier, we still kill it. I don't know this, but this is an experiment. Let's find out. Dies through the barrier, baby. Oh man, he gets even better. Rhymefang Wolf. Oh my god. Because his wording implies that that's how it would work, but you just don't know all the time. Getting these guys down ASAP is probably just ideal. Like Ash is good, but she's good for being offensive. I don't know if we care about being offensive that much.
2 worlds, 1 balance.
I'll just play a 6/6, bro. Dude, but this guy being able to kill things through barrier is actually busted.
So I go.
My steel is yours.
He gave himself barrier. I mean, that's okay. We'll just block that, block that.
Homeland.
This thing's a chump blocker. We should have probably used it in the early game, but protected us against 3 damage eventually. We're only at 11 HP, though, so we do have to be careful. That's kind of lame. That's not what you want to see. I like Ash into Iceveil Archer, because Ash will freeze this. This will freeze that. We're hoping they'll preemptively do something. They probably won't if they're, like, you know, a good player, but Rhinefang Wolf is probably dying here, if we're being honest. But they'll have to decide. They'll have to decide if they want to kill Ash with this guy. Probably. They might have 2 spells. Losing Ash here would kind of suck, but it's not like we're out of steam, right? Recall the unit. Okay, that's actually not that bad. That's all you're doing, huh? Going down to 6. It's pretty ballsy. Our next attack, we will be able to play Tryndamere, so we just want to flood the board for protection right now and then kill him with the Tryndamere if possible. Wow, that's really good. It means we're going to force them to barrier. Preemptively, probably. Maybe it doesn't make a difference, but we're probably just going to cast this right away.
Always 2 steps ahead.
I will force you to do something about that right now. Okay. Now they get to attack and kill our Ash, unfortunately. A barriered Ash, or they get a barrier of their Fiora too. But
Come, take refuge.
okay. They did not immediately attack, which is very questionable to me. We'll play a 5-5. Tryndamere should be enough to close out this game.
Show them the way.
Man, imagine if Tryndamere had these 3 buffs on him. That'd be fucking sick. +3/+3, that card's nuts, but Tryndamere is overwhelmed. Did Tryndamere close out the game? Tryndamere did! Sorry, barrier. Guess you're no match for our well-timed frost. That's how you do it. You wait for them to barrier, and then you hit them with the Rhinefang Wolf combo. So we're kind of continuing the theme that we did last time, where last time we did an S tier deck off the Mobalytics meta tier list. This time we just went down to A tier. And the one that sounded the most interesting to me was it's a kind of a version of what I've already done on the channel, where I did challengers with like Braum and Ash challengers. But instead of Demacia, this one's running Noxus, mostly for a few internal engines that are, I think, equally as good as what mine had. This is probably just a better version of the deck, even though I do really like, in a more elusive heavy meta, the extra challengers in Demacia felt a bit stronger. But the thing that Demacia brings, or sorry, that Noxus brings over that is, and the Frost people, we have Rhinefang Wolf. You know how ridiculously powerful this card is, and how it's so good in so many things. Absolutely, probably my favorite card in the entire set, besides Dawn Dusk or whatever, the one that makes 2 ephemeral copies, because that card's just silly. Rhinefang Wolf is my favorite follower for sure. This with Ash, you attack with Ash, you attack with this, you get to always kill their strongest creature every turn. Usually you have some Frost on backup to keep Ash safe if you need to, but like it's an internal engine of just like great at just killing minions and these 2 cards while continuing to push damage. You know how it works. But another one that's almost the same and it's cheaper, not quite as good probably, not as flexible, but still really powerful, is the 2-drop Legion Drummer, which has support. Give my supported ally quick attack this round, and the 2-mana 5/1 Challenger. It's kind of like a redundant combo. It's a little bit weaker because it's on a 5/1 body. it's a little bit easier to get rid of. Shadow Wiles laughs at this card. It absolutely removes it easily. However, we are playing a lot of deck buffs in the form of Omen Hawk and in the form of the Hearthguard. So if it gets up to a 6-2, it's suddenly much, much harder for Shadow Wiles to deal with it without using one of their premium pieces of removal. At that point, it's premium removal for a 2-drop, and you're totally okay. And Legion, so you're attacking with a Challenger Quick Strike 5/1, usually on turn 3 if you can manage it. And this is so good at killing their Elises, killing their freaking Fioras, killing their Shens, killing their Zeds. It's such a great champion killer. It doesn't kill Hecarim unless you get the 1 buff, and in which case it can kill Hecarim. But overall, it's just like it's a secondary redundant dungeon, and Demacia just doesn't have that. Not something that powerful. And also, like, not only is this card so good together internally, but holy crap, is Chefarian Assessor just busted. A 4-mana 4/3 play. Draw 1 card for each 5+ power ally you have. If you get a deck buff and this becomes a 5/4, this will include itself, so it will draw a card for itself. But it is very frequent where you have a 5/5 out, you have one of your 5/1s out, you have an Ash out which has 5 attack. And there's a lot of things that are kind of in the 4 range. This is at 4. You have a Tryndamere, and so there's a lot of ways to get these things that are 3, even up to 5. And sometimes she's drawn 3 cards. Sometimes this is a 4-mana 4/3 draw 2. Sometimes and that's like one of the worst case scenarios is a 4-mana 4/3 draw 1. But a lot of times there's a 4-mana 5/3 draw 3 or something, like absolutely. Sorry, 5/4 draw 3. Absolutely busted. When the card is bad, the absolute worst this card could possibly be is a 4-mana 4/3 draw 0 cards, which is already on its own it's not a good card in that situation, but it is still not like a dead card. It's not terrible. It could block, it can attack, it's got decent stats. It does get killed by like Black Spear and the Excitement one. So it does get removed by things. The 4 HP would be a premium, but it'd probably be OP then. It's already kind of OP now. But even as a dead card, it's not really a dead card. Like, it's still good. But when it goes off, it's absolutely disgusting because you draw 3 cards and you just get so far ahead of your opponent that there's nothing you could do. So this is probably just a better version of what I played earlier. It's got the whole Frost package, getting Ash leveled up, using that with Rhyme-Fang Wolf, and just overall just freezing things for good trades, which is so good in the current meta of like Mist Wraiths and aggro and elusive. It's so bad against things like control, like hyper control with Hecarim, or even hyper like Ezreal control or Shadow Wiles, things that don't play that many creatures, that don't care about trades, that'll just kill your things and then kill you with the top end of Shadow Wiles. You pretty much lose most of the time. But anything that relies on creatures on the board and trades and stuff, and this one doesn't even, because you run that one of Katarina, you could do a surprisingly large amount of damage if they expend like all their mana on a Ruination and you're at like 10 mana, because they're obviously at like 9, right around that point of the game. There's a chance you could play something like, let's say this is 4, you already leveled it up. So, I mean, you still have 6 mana to work with creatures. Like, if you could play this and attack, and then you could play something alongside it, attack again, and like you could do a huge amount of burst damage even against control matchups with Katarina. So I think this is definitely good for that kind of matchup. But other than that, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. You guys already saw the games. You've already seen my previous videos, so that's going to be it for today, good friends. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.